K1 under-23 women's. Kaida Purchase, well, after her medal-winning performance in the K2 last year, there'll be a lot of attention placed on her. But Ivan, run your rule over that.
Well, you're ones to catch your eye straight away are two Hungarians. We've just seen how that pans out, and we've seen how that pans out historically. Contenders for front group places and hopefully medals.
Some of the girls have also just come back from World Sprint Champs as well. Which
Hermine Peters there. Hermine isn't a word that springs to mind when you see that. Away they go, first time, they're off and away.
It's a good clean start, thank goodness. Everybody on the water.
Peters on the far side, looking good. In the middle, it's the Hungarian. In the middle and right is the Hungarian. On the far side, Peters. So it's going to be Chelai, Mihalik and Peters.
And it's Zofia Voros going really nicely in the white boat.
And Rosenkild making a run for each other. Peters will close across. There's the three leaders.
Somebody who rolls in the boat. Still looking very comfortable in it.
Peters tucked in the V, isn't going to suffer here. It's going to be Alcaro if it's anyone. But she's hanging on nicely. Peters needs to move up a little bit to get around the turn well. She's doing a good job there.
She's actually looked really composed. She stayed out of trouble. Happily sitting on that diamond.
And away goes Mihalik. A small space.
Yeah.
So it's always a bit more hectic. So here we go, first portage.
Let's see how the girls do. The Hungarian girls will get out first. Good fast takeout. Peters sticking with them, but the Hungarians have suddenly put a bit of space between themselves.
You've got to know, if you're those two other girls, if these Hungarians get in and they get in together, then that gap is going to open and open. Peters has to run. See it? Nice little knock on the rudder there.
Mihalik in the black boat. Getting down to
run long.
They're effectively putting it
Alcaro
together.
Needs to run long now.
Oh, running right up to them.
She could have come to the end of the landing stage. She could have got just a little bit. But the two Hungarians are away, and they're away with intent.
Peters very slow getting in.
All sorts of trouble. Alcaro isn't going to be fast enough to catch the Hungarians.
Going to be a factor throughout, but she's literally loping now upriver on the next lap.
Lead on Mihalik coming through the portage. Mihalik's chosen to shoulder it for the final one. There's Shimon, European champion, second in the world. And into the water now goes Chelai. Mihalik's just behind her, just a couple of lengths down.
Running it longer. So Chelai's gone.
So away goes Chelai. It's going to be about 4 or 5 lengths the difference.
She's got to make this count. And
you see from her face that she means it this time.
So Mihalik is about 15 or 20 meters back at this stage.
I think she's going to close her down, but I think to come past as well as close her down is a big ask.
Well, Chelai's got to make her work. She's really got to take it out of her on the paddle up to the final short turn cans. There's absolutely no point in gearing back and letting her just get onto the wash that easily. Chelai holding all the cards right now. She'll also have the opportunity to pick that line into the final right-hand turn around those 4 turn buoys.
So
but she really does need to try and sap as much energy out of Mihalik as she possibly can.
Mihalik's closed the gap and closed it well.
But she's working for it. There's no doubt she's having to work it.
I see one in the way. Mihalik comes up the inside of.
And as you saw from that
camera angle,
as you can see from that shot from behind, they're approaching Peter Maritzburg for Hungary. She leans back, fist pump in the air. Zofia Chelai-Voros tapping home with her head held high in second place. It's going to be gold and silver for Hungary. Really has been a fantastic race, and the Hungarians holding sway as they so often do in the under-23s. She is almost out on her feet. I think it's a combination of a fantastic killer punch that came from Mihalik.
Another medal for Hungary. Please put your hands together for Zofia Voros of Hungary.
every weekend through the year pretty much, and so there's huge interest.
Well, there's a summary of the K1 women's medal table. Mihalic taking gold from Zofia Chelai-Voros. Alex Lane in the third. Alvarez